Welcome back to Swadhyay. Let us discuss the last concept in the chapter Basic Concepts, that is undisclosed sources of income. We have revised previously that under section 115 BBE, undisclosed incomes are chargeable to tax at special rate. A tax rate of 60% is levied, plus a surcharge of 25% and cess at the rate of 4% is levied on such undisclosed incomes, which totals to an amount of which totals to 78% rate of tax, including surcharge and cess. So, what are these undisclosed sources of income? The first one is cash credit under section 68. Any sum credited in the books of assessee, for which the assessee could not offer a proper explanation regarding the nature and source of such amount. The nature and source of amount which has been credited in the books of accounts of assessee. It cannot be explained by the assessee, or if the assessee has given an explanation to the assessing officer, it is not deemed to be satisfactory in the opinion of assessing officer. Then such amount credited is considered to be undisclosed source of income. These undisclosed sources of income, the cash credits, sometimes may be in the form of loan or borrowing. Let us take a case where the books of accounts shows an amount which is named as a loan or borrowing from particular lender A. And such lender, when questioned by assessing officer, he couldn't offer proper explanation from where he has advanced such amount to the assessee in the form of loan or borrowing. The nature and source of amount which has been given by the lender to the assessee is not properly explained by the lender, or the explanation given by the lender is unsatisfactory in the opinion of assessing officer. Such income is undisclosed source of income which will be subjected to a special rate of tax at 78%. Now, let us discuss one more case. There is a closely held company which is showing in its books of accounts a certain sum as share application money or share capital or share premium received or any such amount by whatever name called. So, that company is claiming some Mr. A, who is resident in India, has given such amount in the form of share capital, share application money or share premium to the company. And if such resident Mr. A is able to explain from where he has invested the amount into the company, if he is able to explain the nature and source of the application money or share capital he has invested in the company, if Mr. A is able to give a satisfactory explanation to the assessing officer, it is not considered to be undisclosed income. But in cases where the resident Mr. A is unable to explain the nature and source of the money which he has given as a share application money or share capital or share premium to the company, he is not able to explain its nature and source, or the explanation given by him is not satisfactory in the opinion of assessing officer, then it will be undisclosed income and subjected to special tax rate. Let us discuss about the next income. Next comes unexplained investments under section 69. The assessee has made investments in any previous year which are not recorded in the books of accounts of the assessee. When asked for explanation, the assessee couldn't offer proper explanation regarding the nature and source of such investments, or the explanation is unsatisfactory to AO. Here the assessee has not shown his investments in the books of accounts, but when the assessing officer has come to know that the assessee has made investments in previous year which are not recorded in the books of accounts, and he couldn't offer proper explanation regarding the nature and source of such investments, such investments are considered to be undisclosed sources of income subjected to special tax rates. Next comes unexplained money under section 69A. The assessee is found to be owner of any money or bullion or jewelry or any other valuable article during the previous year. The same article, the asset whatever, it is not recorded in his books of accounts. Now, when asked for explanation, he couldn't give proper explanation regarding the nature and source of acquisition of such item. The assessee couldn't offer explanation regarding how he was able to acquire such article, or his explanation is not satisfactory to AO. Such unexplained money, bullion, jewelry, or other valuable article is considered to be undisclosed source of income and subjected to special tax rate. The next income is amount of investments, etc., not fully disclosed in the books of accounts. Under section 69B, the assessee has made an investment, or he is found to be the owner of any bullion, jewelry, or any other valuable article. He has disclosed it in his books of accounts, but not the full amount is disclosed. The assessing officer has found that the amount which is mentioned by the assessee in the books of accounts is less than the amount he has actually spent in investment or in acquiring such article. In such a case, the assessing officer calls assessee for an explanation. When the assessee couldn't give proper explanation, or he gives unsatisfactory explanation to the assessing officer regarding why there is a difference between the amount mentioned in the books of accounts and the amount at which he has actually acquired the article, in such a case, the assessing officer considers this difference amount to be undisclosed income. The difference between amount mentioned in books of accounts and the amount which is actually the amount at which the assessee has invested or he has acquired the article. Such difference amount is considered to be undisclosed income and will be subjected to special rate of tax under the Income Tax Act. Next one is unexplained expenditure. In any previous year, assessee has incurred certain expenditure. Generally, expenditure can be claimed as deduction, but for such expenditure, the assessee couldn't properly give an explanation to the assessing officer why such expenditure has incurred. The source and nature of such expenditure is not properly explained by the assessee, or he has given an unsatisfactory response to the assessing officer regarding why he has incurred such expenditure. In such a case, such amount of expenditure is considered to be undisclosed source of income. The next income is amount borrowed or repaid on hundi. In any previous year, any amount is borrowed on a hundi by the assessee, or any amount due thereon is repaid by the assessee, but he has repaid the amount other than through account pay check drawn on a bank. The assessee has opted for way other than account pay check to repay the amount. Such amount borrowed or repaid on hundi is considered to be undisclosed source of income will be subjected to special rate of tax. However, if the amount borrowed on hundi has been deemed to be the income of any other person than assessee, the assessee will not be again liable to be assessed in respect of such amount on the repayment of such amount. If any other person has disclosed in his tax return the amount which has been borrowed on a hundi, he has deemed that amount to be his income. In such a case, the assessee will not be held liable to be assessed again in respect of such hundi amount. The amount repaid on hundi shall also include the interest paid on the amount borrowed. With this, I hope we have completed all the concepts in the chapter 1, that is basic concepts, and let us next revise the chapter residential status. Thank you.